is a wrap of almost
4 months.
Yeah, almost 4 months.
4 months.
In a couple of days, it would have been 4 months.
Got here on the 20th or the 21st of December, and it's the 19th today.
Of April, so of Darwin. So, long time.
Great time.
Still love Darwin. Still love it, even though the heat was probably not as bad as I thought, actually, the heat. Just there's no relief is probably more what it is. Like, you don't, even though you're at the sea, you don't get that beautiful sea breeze. It's just hot, and then you come out of that air conditioning at
hot and humid.
Yeah, like in the night time at 9:30 at night when we were doing the house sitting, which is beautiful inside, and then you open that door and bam, gets you. But other than that, it's been pretty good, hey?
Yeah, Darwin, like I said, Darwin would be a great place to live, except for that heat or the humidity. I think if the humidity wasn't there, I don't think the heat would be too bad.
No, but that's anywhere, really.
Yeah.
The humidity kills you. But a little bit disappointed in the wet season. It has been the driest wet season for a very, very long time, apparently. So that sucks, because that's what we come up here for. And the monsoon season, well, they called it the non-soon, like we said in previous videos, but towards the end of our last farm stay, the monsoon hit, which apparently I didn't know this, but the monsoon is not there all the time. It comes and it goes. Did you know that? Yeah,
well, I think the monsoon is more like storms. I don't exactly know how it works.
Well, it's from that the pressure and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I thought it was here. I thought that was what it was. Anyway, it's not. But anyway, so we're now heading to Katherine to do 2 weeks' work, like we said, and then off to Kununurra in Western Australia.
But I just love Darwin. It's just a nice feel. I don't know why. It's just, other than the heat.
Yeah, I like. I would say when our friend Susie came up, that was nice to spend time with her and Craig, because she's family. Literally, she's family now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to have family come and visit, especially when you're feeling a little bit homesick. I think that was nice. And I think the people that we've looked after their houses and their animals, that I've enjoyed meeting them and spending time with them.
Yeah.
I think.
Not so nice people we met.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Would we come back to Darwin again? Hell yeah. 100%. Love it. Darwin is very chill. It's very laid back, I think.
That's what it is. That's why I like it. It's just, I don't know. It's just got a feeling about it.
The road system in Darwin is bloody fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very much like Canberra.
It's just really
very well set out.
I'm going to miss having good bread. Big time. Actually, one place I do recommend to go is the is it the sailing club or the yacht club? I think it's the yacht club.
Yacht club.
It's in Fanny
Bay? Yeah, just up from the casino, not far from the casino.
There's two clubs, pubs, whatever you want to call them, pretty much right next door to each other. We've been there a few times. Beautiful meals, and stunning location.
Yeah.
Watching that sunset out on the water is just amazing.
Also, Cullen Bay. We went to Cullen Bay. That's nice.
Yeah. That's
nice grassed area.
Very yuppie.
Bit yuppie for it,
but very pretty.
Pretty to watch the sunset. There's takeaway shop, like fish shops there. We got some takeaway and just sat there. It was Valentine's Day. That was my romantic side of me coming out.
Oh,
took train out for a romantic fish and chips watching the sunset.
Once every 15 years that comes out.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a lot. Actually, something that I did enjoy, and you would have seen it from our previous YouTube episode, was the mud races.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Like, that was so
Chilled.
yeah, but so, I don't know, so different.
It's very family orientated. We found it was, it was.
That
Wasn't a huge cost for family to go.
Yeah.
Food was cheap. The admission was relatively cheap.
But you could take your own drinks, be it alcohol or soft drinks, and food.
And unknown food, yeah.
You know, so yeah, I remember when we were younger, Mum and Dad used to take my brother and I to what's called Tralee in Canberra.
Speedway.
Like the Speedway, but it was like on dirt as well, so they just went around in circles. But we used to love that. But this was that on steroids, I reckon.
Yeah.
And just seeing those kids, like ranging from bloody 2-year-olds to teenagers, just covered in mud, like, and just the smiles on their faces. I don't think I've seen kids being kids like that for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so cool to see.
I just saw a number plate in a car there. I should get that one. Where am I? That's funny.
That's you.
That's me. Where am I? Sorry about that.
It's you, for sure.
So at 3:30 every day here at the Katherine Farmstay, that you go feed the animals. So you go and see the emus, cows, horses, donkeys, goats, a camel, pigs,
Crocodile.
buffalo, crocodile. Yeah. So it's just about 3:30. So we are heading over now to have a go. We'll take you on our way. Oh, what about the little baby? Hello, little one. Hi.
Did you see it, Brad?
Hello. I haven't got any. Hi. Oh, you're cute. Aren't you? Yes, you're cute. Yeah, watch those big things.
Those big fellas.
Hello. Oh, yuck.
This one's my favourite.
Thank you. Hang on.
You took your hand off.
Mine.
Oh, come here, little one. That is disgusting. Yuck. You're slobbery. Hey, you're slobbery.
Ball. Don't even.
Hey, big fella.
I haven't got any left.
They are very much. Quite literally take the ARSE word.
Aren't you beautiful? Hello. Pretty. There you go. There you go. Hello. Hello. You're beautiful.
Like this, you hold it nice and flat in your hand. Okay? You're watching. You get the food.
Oh no. I'll do it. No, you do it. I'm not doing it.
I don't really know.
So these little guys are 2 weeks old.
Everyone's already, we've already had a we just saw them.
So this is the dad pig. He is massive compared to them kids. It's huge. So like I said, these are just over 2 weeks old. Gorgeous. And these ones up the back here are just over 3 months old. So there's a huge difference between 2 weeks and 3 months.
I think they're a lot softer than you expect
They
them
are,
to be.
well and truly.
Yeah.
So cute.
Hello. Hello. Donkey. 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 Don't try and bite me. Don't try and bite me. Hello. 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 Oh, don't you bite me. Hmm? Hold that. Oh, 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 oh. Don't bite her. That's your mummy. This is mum and daughter here.
So we have arrived at Mount Bundy Station. So it's $40 a night. We're in a powered site because I think it's still a bit hot, actually, without air conditioning. So we'll go for a little walk and have a look. This is the powered sites here. I think there's 20, 25, 26, 27, probably 30 odd, I think. We're the only ones here at the minute, but I would say it'll probably get busy because we're only an hour from Darwin, so they'll probably come after work. Just straight over there's a playground, and behind that is a pool area, which we'll take you and show you. This is us. Site 11 we are. Go and check out the animals. Oh, aren't she beautiful? Wonder what your name is. You could nearly be a foxhole with those ears. Yeah. So cute. The start of a good joke. There's a donkey and an emu in a paddock. A donkey, an emu, and a miniature horse in a paddock. Hey?
Hey?
Sorry, emu, I'm a bit scared of you, mate. I don't mean to be, but... Oh, you're very quiet. Okay. Let us know in the comments, is this a sheep or a goat? I say it's a sheep. Bernie reckons it's a goat. Hey, buddy, look up for a second. Got beautiful hair. Can't really see its face now, but I reckon it's a sheep head. He reckons it's goats. Let us know. Hello. Hi. Hi. I'm not going to touch you. Not a hope in hell, mate.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Oh, gently. Oh, that's not nice to Mum. Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. I'm back.
Oh, good Lord.
Back. How are you? You like that?
Oh, gently for Mum.
You like that?
Little twins. Oh, good Lord. Sucking the poor bugger dry, mate. He's very gentle. Oh, Jesus. Oh, don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. Oh, good Lord. Oh. Hi. Oh, hello. That was a nice kiss. I think Your mums just need a break. Come to Auntie Treen. Go.
Yeah, I've spotted them.
The size of this bloke's feet. They're huge. Good morning. It's very, very early in Adelaide River. It's still dark, obviously, because we're going to the dawn service. Morning, Bernie.
Morning.
4:52. So looks like there's a gate opening as well. So we'll have to jump
Lots
out
of fun.
and do that. Anyway, hopefully there's a lot of people. So 4 or 5 cars just left Mount Bundy station. So oh, there's someone else. Yes, we won't have to open the gate. Quick going with that there, and then we won't have to close it. Then here we will. Anyway, we'll show you more when we get there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Anzac Day dawn service.
That's Anzac Day for another year. This one's spent at Adelaide River. I just got interviewed by the ABC radio, which is nice, except she put me on the spot, so I was a bit nervous. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful sunrise. So Bernie, I have a question. So on the cenotaph,
Yep.
okay, is that a crucifix on the cenotaph?
Correct.
Okay.
It is. And it's got a dagger, not a dagger, a sword down the middle of it.
Ah, okay.
So just going to tell you a story. You have to look at our heads, sorry, for a little while. But back in 95, 96, Bernie and I travelled around the world, and we actually went to Gallipoli. Not on Anzac Day. We just went. I don't know which month it was, but so we stayed at
Tunakli.
Yeah, Tunakli. Says you that knows pronunciation. Anyway, whatever it's called. We stayed there for a couple of days in the. It wasn't really a youth hostel.
They call them pensions, or pensions, or something like that.
Oh my God!
Yeah, if you want to be really correct, but yeah, we stayed at one called RSL House, which is owned by an expat.
It was brand new when we were there.
Yeah.
So that was 28 years ago.
There was another one across the river. So from Tunakli?
Yeah.
From there, you cross over the river on a ferry and to the town of Gallipoli. They call it Giapoli, I think they call it, don't they? When they pronounce it, something like that. Anyway, we went across there, and there's another big backpackers over there, and we actually went over there and we watched the movie Gallipoli the night before we went out.
Yeah. So then we done a tour. The first time we done a tour, which was really quite good. They took us to a couple of the Australian sites and to the Turkish sites. The Turkish memorial, beautiful, wasn't it? It was absolutely beautifully kept. And the Turkish guide that we had said that how proud the Turks were of young Aussies and Kiwis that make the trek over there to pay their respects at Gallipoli right through the year, pretty much, didn't they?
Yeah. And the Turks are very respectful of the Australians. A lot of high respect for the Australians.
Yeah, very much so.
But there's also a museum there. Well, it was only just opened, I think, when we were there. And there's a museum, and it's got a lot of stuff in it. And our Turkish guide took us through there as well, and told us a bit about the history. And we saw some of the artifacts and stuff.
And then the next day, we actually borrowed the guy that owned the backpackers. We actually borrowed one of his little mopeds, and Bernie doubled me. Dinked. Yeah, that's it. I don't even think we had helmets, and it was quite a distance actually. It wasn't just around the corner, but we went out there ourselves. Pretty much, we didn't see anybody, and we went into like some of the shelters. We went into the trenches.
We went to a lot of other sites. So, like, basically, when you go there, all you do is go to Anzac Cove, and then you go to Lone Pine, and probably Chunuk, which is up the very top. But there's so many bases in between, and we actually took the little motorbike up the cliffs. There's a bit of a track, a bit of a goat track. We took it up there to go up to all these other sites, and it was that steep. We couldn't dink at each other, so Trine had to ride the bike, and I had to walk up there. And I walked up there with a light backpack with a small jar of Vegemite, and Turkish bloody bread,
loaf of bread,
whatever else, a couple of waters. So you're talking, I don't know, 5 kilos, and I was knackered, mate. And these poor bastards are running up there with a backpack, a rifle. I just learnt today a 303 rifle weighs nearly 4 kilos, 3.6 kilos.
Like them, the Aussies, mate, they had absolutely no chance. When you have a look at Anzac Cove and the beach where they came in on, you have cliffs. They had nothing. They actually
landed in the wrong spot. Apparently the Palms were supposed to land in another area further up into the peninsula, but they reckon they must have drifted down, and they ended up landing right where the sheer cliffs were.
Yeah.
They were sitting ducks.
But when we went there, we actually sat down at Anzac Cove and just sort of contemplated, I suppose, but looked out at the water, and honest to God, I don't think I've ever felt more peace.
Yeah.
That was amazing. But yeah, doing it by ourselves was so much better. Like it was, in parts of it was quite a eerie feeling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Especially going up that that track that Bernie just talked about. There's a bit there sort of halfway up where they played cricket.
Maybe 500.
Yeah.
It's like another bit of a base.
It's truly amazing. But
we also visited, because like I said, further up past Anzac Cove, you drive up and there's some bunkers, and one of them was a Canadian one, and then I think the other one further up is a New Zealand one.
Yeah.
So we went up to those, and then like I said, I don't know, everywhere they had like little camps up the mountain, so they could get their supplies to.
Did we do 2 days or just the one?
No, I think we just did the one.
Oh, it was a whole day though. Like it was a big day.
Oh, big day. And we sat up there and ate our Turkish bread with Vegemite on it. So we had the whole Turkish Australian cuisine.
We did.
Up on up around Pine, would have been around Pine.
Lone Pine.
So very nice, and yeah, like Trine said, nice to go there. I'd love to go there for Gallipoli ceremony. I think it'd be great.
I think it's too commercialised now.
It's a bit full on, and you're restricted on what you can do and can't do, and searched. But like I said, we went up there and we just had free reign, and I don't think we nearly saw another person all day.
No.
And we also went to all the Turkish
sites.
All the Turkish sites, not just the one that old mate took us to. So, very interesting.
If you've ever watched the movie Gallipoli, you'll see the boys strip down starkers and go swimming in the water.
That's all it is.
Let's just say the water was pretty cold.
Well, you have to go skinny dipping. It's Australian, isn't it?
You would have shit yourself though if someone had turned up.
Yeah, I would have. Especially the police.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was one of the most amazing experiences that we had whilst we were travelling overseas. Hey,
yeah,
definitely. So just so far away, for Aussies to do it. Isn't it?
Oh yeah,
it's not just around the corner, but
big trek.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Most of the Aussies and Kiwis that are there are guys that are backpackers that are living in London.
Yeah.
And they just fly over for the weekend of the week.
Yeah.
Which is, like I said, it's like flying to bloody Sydney for the weekend for us, from Brisbane to Sydney. So.
But yeah, amazing. So yeah, that's a little bit of history about us and when we travelled overseas to Gallipoli.
So we'll try and put some photos in this app of those times in the Gallipoli if we can dig them up.
Yeah, no, I've got some photos. It's a shame we can't have our old video from when we were there, but yeah, anyway. Happy Anzac Day, everyone.
That's it.
Lest we forget.
Don't forget to tune in next week for more adventures of two Asian Aussies. Thanks for watching.